Hey everyone, today I'm going to talk about the Rocket League Women's Champions. So as you can see by the photo, 2 out of 3 of them are trans, which normally I don't care about, but this might actually have an effect on things and I want to explain why. So first, let's take a look at this screenshot. So this comment says, "This just shows how the argument of trans women having an unfair advantage against cis women is total bullshit. What kind of advantage could you have in a video game? People are just transphobes." Another person replies, "Men have faster reaction time than women," which gets severely downvoted. And someone else questions why it has so many downvotes. And someone replies, "It's not an inclusive fact." Then someone says, "It's not a fact. Men have a faster visual reaction time, but women have a faster muscular reaction time. They balance each other out. Furthermore, it's hormone related and wouldn't affect anything at all for a trans femme on estrogen therapy." So I did some research on this, and here's what I came up with. And I will be linking all the studies I used for this in the description, so you can check them out for yourself and analyze the results. So to understand something like this, you first actually have to know what it is, so let's define reaction time. Reaction time is a measure of the response to a stimulus. Factors that can affect the average human RT include age, sex, left or right hand, central versus peripheral vision, practice, fatigue, fasting, breathing cycle, personality types, exercise, and intelligence of the subject. So according to the summary here of what reaction time is, there seems to be a lot of factors that influence it. So you'd have to look on a person-by-person basis to see if reaction time is really affected. So the study we're going to use for this data is called a comparative study of visual and auditory reaction times on the basis of gender and physical activity levels of medical first-year students. And as you can see here, the aim was to compare visual reaction times, or VRTs, and auditory reaction times on the basis of gender and physical activity levels. So for this study, they took 120 healthy medical students in the age group of 18 to 20 years, 60 of them being boys, 60 of them being girls. And basically what they did is have them sit in front of a computer, and once they were exposed to some kind of stimuli, they had to press the spacebar as fast as they could, and the computer software recorded how fast the reaction time was. So let's look at the results of this study. As you may have expected, there's still no easy answer. The results indicate that males have faster reaction times when compared to females for both auditory and visual stimuli. And when comparing sedentary female and male medical students, the males still had faster reaction times. However, when regularly exercising male and female students were compared, non-significant differences were obtained. So as stated in the background of the study, reaction time is influenced by a lot of factors, including physical exercise, though generally, males had a faster reaction time. If you look at the gender section of this study, it says, "A review on the literature on the influence of gender on reaction time shows that in almost every age group, males have faster reaction times as compared to females, and female disadvantage is not reduced by practice." What this means is females have a disadvantage when compared to males based on reaction time. And even if it is practiced, that disadvantage is still there. Going back to the Rocket League thing, it seems like pressing buttons faster actually does give you an advantage in video games. And being that 2 of the winners were biologically male, I don't think it is wrong to suspect that they might have won unfairly because of the biological differences. However, this video is not over yet. There is still the point of trans people going on hormones might affect the reaction time. So let's see what research says about that. So from what I saw, estrogen does slow down your reaction time, but the only studies that I could find so far are studies conducted on healthy women, and it usually relates to fluctuating hormones during menstrual cycles. And because of that, I'm going to say that I can't make a conclusion on this yet. I don't know whether or not the trans contestants were on hormones, and if they were, the effects of that is still undetermined on their performance in video gaming. So until that information comes out, or someone could link a study that touches on this, I'm pretty much undecided on the whole topic. And that's the end of the video.